Hello, everybody, and welcome to 48 or Artcheck. It's not 48-hour
It's not
Artcheck
48.
anymore. Round 155. That's gonna take a minute for me not to say 48-hour. But round 155. Sorry that we are slightly late. I got caught up at work. So, without further ado, Emily, what have you gotten done since our last Artcheck?
I worked on some panels. I'm getting close to being done with the thumbnails for this episode. Finally. um, so a share. I always forget to do the prep for this.
You've actually been really good about it recently.
So I've got this one. I can't show all of the panels because I don't want to just have I don't want you to be able to look through this stuff and see all the best ones, but I have some really fun panels that were they're not fun for some characters, but they were really fun for me to draw action wise. And I'm still working on them, but it's one of my favorite sequences, so I'm saving it for when you actually read the episode. But this one, these are in sequence. This one follows this one, and then this one. So those are 3 of the panels, but I did more than that. I swear. I'm just hiding them. And Bruno's very talkative right now. Yeah.
He's telling us about all the art he created.
He's like, yeah. So that's what I did. I did some other sketches that I can't share because spoilers. That were not in this episode. So that is what I did. What about you?
Did nothing.
What? That's okay.
I did. But also, my life has been crazy. So
yeah.
It's one of those understandable things.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I did stare at my sketchbook.
Tried.
I did try. I tried hard.
I don't remember who this was, a gym thing. Somebody was going to see a trainer, and for the first week their only assignment, their only training was to go sit at the gym, go sit on a bench or something for 15 minutes, and that's it, because they were so scared of being at the gym. You know what I mean? So eventually, if you stare at it long enough, you'll get there,
Yeah.
If you don't give up on staring at it, then you will eventually start drawing.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's what I did.
Yeah.
I stared
That's
at
alright.
it and I contemplated light. But I did actually, this isn't quite art, but I did watch Artcasters last night. And
I saw, because I watched Artcasters today.
I feel like I asked some good questions.
You did. You asked stuff about paralysis,
I asked stuff about perfectionism, yeah. Well, because they were talking about the benefits of short projects versus long projects, and I was like, hey, does either of these help you get over kind of that perfectionism thing?
Can I share something with you?
What?
So when I was doing the character designs for my characters, this was while I was writing the story, I would be just doing sketches and studies and stuff. And you guys would know I used to be really bad and scared of drawing men. But there's male characters in my story. That's obviously a problem, right? And so, yeah, there's a few of them. And so I would open up Procreate and just know that it was going to be bad, and gave myself permission. So something that you can try is just opening up a page in your sketchbook or on Procreate or something where your goal is to make something look bad. You're going to try to make something look good, but you will have accomplished it if you didn't make it look good in the end. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
You're shooting for failure.
Yeah.
So, like, because I would get really frustrated that, like, I was drawing this character and he looked terrible. But I also knew that if I didn't draw him over and over again until I figured something out, he was never going to look good.
Mm-hmm.
So, the way that I kind of approached it was like, I'm not planning on making anything pretty today, but I am going to draw a lot. And so, like, sometimes, like, a way that I would kind of trick myself is be like, yeah, I'm going to make ugly stuff today. That's what I'm going to do. You know what I mean? And I would draw normally, not like trying to make ugly things. It just happened naturally because I wasn't good at what I was doing at the time. So, you can try to, like, convince yourself of, like, the goal today is to make bad stuff. I can make good stuff, but as long as I make, like, at least one bad thing, then I will have accomplished that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying.
Yeah. I'm just trying to come up with examples for you to give
I know.
permission.
I know, and I'm working on it. We're just gonna hop to challenges because I do have to. We do have to be fast, but I have next Thursday off, so we don't have to be fast next Thursday. But yeah, I'm trying. It's really genuinely the last time I touched anything graphic design was such a bad experience. But I've already talked about that. We're going to move on from it. Okay. But that's genuinely just what happened. Maybe we can have a topic next week about, like, I guess, what did I call it yesterday? It was a really good topic. Productivity paralysis. Yeah. Maybe we could actually talk about that because I think that would be interesting to talk about productivity paralysis. I'm going to throw that in the Discord because both of us are going to forget. But yeah, productivity paralysis. That'll be what we talk about. Are you okay with that? Talking about that next week?
Yes.
Okay. But yeah, because Emily doesn't quite get that, and I do hard.
Yeah. I've also, like, worked through a little bit of it, and so, like, I found something that's worked for me now, type of a thing. Mm-hmm. And so, like, I can't, like, speak to your experience, but I can speak quite a bit to mine. Yeah. And, like, how I figured things out. So,
yeah, I think it'll be interesting. As far as other challenges go, boy, oh boy, my life is yeah, it was nuts. It was nuts. Emily can attest. Emily heard about it. Emily wasn't there, but Emily heard about it immediately after it happened.
Wait,
so
which
Saturday
thing?
morning. Saturday morning.
That was a very long time ago to me.
Mm-hmm. Yep, Saturday morning. And you're like, oh, Kayla, that happened on Saturday. Now it's Thursday. Come on. It's mental health, man. Something can hit you, and it just hits you hard. Today is my first full day back at work. I went in a little bit on Tuesday.
I think I remember.
Yeah, we'll talk about it after. I went in for 2.5 hours on Tuesday. I went in for 5 hours yesterday. I'm doing the whole 8 hours today, hopefully.
Congratulations.
Thank you. And so that's just kind of what's happening there. But it'll all be good. That's just kind of what's happening. So, yeah. Emily, challenges?
My wrist kind of hurts.
Oh, dang it.
And there's just, like, nothing I could do about it other than, like, go to occupational therapy, which I haven't done yet because I have no time. It's literally like, do I want to go to occupational therapy or do I want to go to the gym that day because it's one or the other? Or do I want to go to occupational therapy or do I want to draw that day? Because it's also probably going to be one or the other. So, like, that's the thing that's so stupid. So I haven't booked anything, but I do know that, like, it's starting to hurt here again, but I'm not allowed to wear a brace.
You gotta get in.
I gotta get in. Yeah, that is my major challenge. Time, as always. I am finding that it's getting a little bit easier now that I have the same exact schedule every day. So if I get to work early, then I can leave a little bit early. It's just like there's little things of like work isn't a total of an hour away. It's a half hour there, half hour back, but it takes away an hour of my day. If I want to exercise, that takes away like an hour and a half. And then it's just all these things eating away at the precious time that I have left in my day. That's so annoying. Also, panels are just hard. Like, there's a lot of foreshortening in the stuff that I'm doing now, and one of the sequences is, like, kind of confusing. Like, I want the beats to be set up in a way that's like 1, 2, 3, boom. But one of those panels doesn't make sense. So should I get rid of it and make the pacing weird or what? I don't know. So that's some challenges I have. Excuse me, I'm a little bit sick.
Oh, no. Don't be sick. Next Artcheck.
Next Artcheck, I want to be very close to an ending on this in my sketches.
Okay.
That's what I would like to have by a week. At least, like, if it's a week from now, maybe I will be like have all the thumbnails for the whole thing. I'm really starting to get a little bit precious with the sketches, and my thumbnails are turning into sketches that are like look nice, and that's slowing me down. But that would be nice. If it goes really well, then maybe I will be almost done with my sketches in general. That would be fantastic. But I don't know. So that's what I'm aiming for. You?
I'm gonna be honest. I will probably wind up if I have time to work on anything, it'll probably be Thursday. Because they slashed all of our lunches in half next week for every day.
Cool.
And so normally I get to do stuff on my lunch, which is like, oh, well, you didn't do anything this week. But that's normally like when I do try and do stuff is on my lunch, but they all got slashed in half, which honestly could be beneficial because it forces me to stay at work. I don't know how it's going to go. My goal is to fill one sketchbook page.
Okay. Try set a goal
because that's
like
so simple.
Yeah.
I think if I say anything else, and it might just be front. I'm kind of hoping for front and back, but that's just my goal is one sketchbook page. And the sketchbook page is probably going to be filled with, all right, here's some brands, here's some ideas. It's probably going to be filled with like word bubbles, all that stuff. I don't know if I'm quite ready to sketch yet, but I think just kind of dipping my toe in the water, trying to get creativity going.
Yeah.
That's kind of my goal.
So. Sorry that you can hear the train. I'm sure you can hear it. But it's so loud and it's like across.
I don't know, like, yeah, because of where the building is in my complex, you can never hear it.
I can see the train from that window.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's nothing blocking the sound. Anyways,
we gotta go.
What was I saying? Something that you can try, just as like a thing. Something that helped me.
Just keep talking because I really have to go.
Showing up every day. So being like, oh my gosh, this is so loud. Okay.
This is worse than usual.
Like you can make a goal to be like 5 minutes every day. Everybody has 5 minutes, right? And you can just like open up the sketchbook and have it there for 5 minutes. Or you can be like, in 5 minutes, I'm going to make one stroke with the pencil. You know what I mean? Like, just like because sometimes the magic is just in showing up. And eventually you get tired of showing up and nothing happening. Yeah. So, I don't know. That's a tip, maybe, just to get you through the week.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Well, thanks everybody for watching. This is probably the shortest one that we've had.
14:30.
14:30. If you want to find my stuff, go to @the_comeback_KLD. It looks like kid, but it is in fact KLD, my initials. If you want to find Emily, go to @Gomanelli. Oh my bad. I'm on Instagram. It is private right now. God knows when it'll be public again. But it will be at some
I'm just gonna be straight with you.
I'm gonna be straight with you. It was supposed to happen last week, so nobody knows. But at Gominelli, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. Gominelli.com. Everything is in the description below. Right? Did you put it in there?
Yeah. Yes. I mean,
everything
kind of
is in the description below.
Oh.
You did what?
Oh, yes. That.
Oh.
Yes.
Everything is in the description below. Like, comment, dislike, any interaction with this video helps us. So go ahead and do that. We will be back next Thursday if there is a change in time for whatever reason, because I have an idea. Then we will post it. Emily will definitely post on Twitter. I will do my best to post on Twitter. My Twitter is at @the_comeback_KLD. So get rid of that first underscore. And we will see you guys on Thursday.